3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Able to push his way through. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21.
Now we remind you, still one more game to get to before we put a bow on week 1. It comes up at the conclusion of this one. Titans and Broncos in the AFC from Mile High, and that ought to be one worth staying up for. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. No 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
It's 2nd down.
Nobody going with him?
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Saquon Barkley.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackled back at the 30.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, he breaks another. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it,
You know what you do, Coach. Talk to me.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A nice throw right there, Charles. I want to get your thoughts on some comments of his that made the rounds on the Talking Head shows. He was asked what would mean more, playoff berth or Rookie of the Year award. He actually said Rookie of the Year. Are you surprised by that?
Well, let's face it, you and I would probably come off the top rope with a big elbow when we hear that type of a comment because it sounds selfish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Playoff berth is what you aspire to. But we have spent some time with this young man, and I think it just came off the wrong way. I think what he was trying to say is Rookie of the Year, which means I played well and my team, was challenging or got a playoff berth. So I think we got the second part, not the first, and he's taking a lot of grief for that. But I think we know this young man. The last part of it, maybe subconsciously, In his contract, he gets a bigger bonus for Rookie of the Year than whatever the playoff money is. How about that?
Well, you hope that things don't go to his head too early. We were told that the team stores are having a really hard time keeping his jersey in stock.
Well, that tells you how the fans feel, doesn't it? This kid can have it all. Rookie of the Year and challenge for a playoff berth.
The 41-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Adam Vinatieri set.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Cutter again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Switzer on the return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
this is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really... a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Giants 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Brandon.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he...
Can you hear me now? Ooh, boy, this damn this damn game here.
On the return. The Giants take over
This man here, they done showed out, bro.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. This passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
What you mean you can't play it?
Because they're not even...
Oh, no, bro. Don't say fuck it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Watch this. I've been playing with my son, nigga. I can put it on multiplayer. We can go to multiplayer, and I can put you in a game, and we can play together. Hold on a second. Let me stop my broadcast real quick. I let my son play it early today. I'm about to let you get in there, boy. Hey, this motherfucker here, bro. This motherfucker is the... You ain't got to.